discussion here is where I would elaborate more regarding my results. Based on the findings from descriptive statistics, the main factor that affects competitive anxiety towards sport performance is self-confidence, with the mean of 3.14 and standard deviation of 0.53. Based on Marcos Jimenez Fernandez in 2012, athletes with greater competitive experience, both cognitive and somatic anxiety, will be reduced, as well as higher levels of self-confidence. Then, with a mean of 2.65 and standard deviation of 0.41, somatic state anxiety is the second most important factor in this area. And lastly, the factor with the least result of factor of competitive anxiety that influence the sport performance is cognitive state anxiety, with the lowest mean value of 2.64 and standard deviation of 0.64. According to Vincent Parnabas in 2015, it is agreeable that it may result in a competitor's bad performance in competition. It can begin prior to a competition in the form of pre-competitive anxiety, which can negatively impact performance throughout the competition. For the level of cognitive anxiety between genders among UiTM Negeri Sembilan Sila Olahraga athletes, based on the results, it can be concluded that female had significantly higher level of cognitive anxiety with the mean of 2.82 and standard deviation of 0.17, while the male are 2.81 standard deviation of 0.33. According to a previous study, pressure to win, excessive worry, annoyance, conflict, aggravation, and dread afflicted both male and female athletes, negatively impacting their mental and emotional health. It's stated by Humphrey in 2000, and it was proposed, in particular, that elite or international male athletes would have lower level of cognitive and somatic anxiety and higher level of self-confidence rather than the female athletes, and that this difference would persist throughout the pre-competition period by John E. Hagen in 2017. As for the last discussion, the result of the relationship between cognitive anxiety and sport performance means that there is a low correlation. In other words, the correlation between cognitive anxiety and sport performance are not significant. The results of this study is inconsistent with previous study that investigate the effect of cognitive anxiety on sport performance among track and field athletes by Vincent Parnabas in 2015. In the study, previous researchers managed to discover there is a link between cognitive anxiety and sport performance that is a negative correlation. It means that the higher the level of cognitive anxiety that the athletes suffer, the lower their sport performance. And furthermore, it is also stated that relationship between cognitive anxiety and performance will be influenced by the athlete anxiety, negative thoughts, and fear of failure by Ampofo Boateng in 2009. So before I finish my presentation, I would like to sum up that it is best seen that the relationship of cognitive anxiety had a link towards the sport performance of respondent. Overall, the dimension of competitive anxiety are related to the sport performance. Even though the results show it was low correlated, the previous researchers stated that there is a negative correlation. This occurs if there were low cognitive anxiety, higher or better performance can be attained. Besides that, the level of cognitive anxiety among female were higher than male. This demonstrates that the coaches can use these findings to focus more on overcoming the anxiety on female rather than male. They will assess the advantage and disadvantages of the current level of anxiety and make the necessary modification to increase the performance. In addition, the factors of competitive anxiety that influence sport performance were self-confidence, therefore build up confidence of the athletes needed to be prioritized as it contributes towards lower down their anxieties. Furthermore, the study can be used not only for individual sport but also related sport regarding cognitive anxiety and sport performance of the athletes. The findings of the study will also provide a guideline for the university sports team to improve their sport performance. Lastly, rather than focusing on the correlation, it is better to highlight more towards the way of coping methods with anxiety, which can be seen to be a better way to overcome the problem. Just all from me. Thank you. Have a very nice day.